Alright guys, this message is going to be for my Pisces out there, or Pisces cross watcher. Also, before I forget, I want to say happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Pisces! Hopefully I'll try to remember to put some streamers going down right here for you guys. Thank you guys for being here with me. Pisces or Pisces cross watcher, you can also reverse this message. I have a very, very clear message for you guys today. Okay, somebody here, well, here's the message will be based around this song because this is the song I was getting when I was sitting with your energy before I started this video. Was I want you to want me, I need you to need me. It's awful, it sounds awful. I love you to love me, oh I beg you to beg me. Didn't I? Alright, stop it. So Pisces, this is not everybody's story, but here's what I'm getting. Somebody that you do not return the feelings for. It's plain as day. You don't return the feelings for. Maybe you did it one time, but you don't anymore. That rhymed. Maybe something changed, or you just never did. I don't know. Maybe it's not a personal thing. You're just more on a you journey right now, which is fine. And people can't get their head around that. People just don't fucking get it. It's like, no, but you must. How can you not? You can still be spiritual and still have sex with me. And it's like, but I don't want to. Yeah, you do. Why? It's like, I don't want to. Anyway, boy, that's specific. Anyway, someone's trying to convince you of something that your heart already knows for you, but they're trying to tell you what your truth and your reality is. Now, whether they're actually doing this or they're going to be doing this, they're thinking it on the inside. Like, I want you to want me. I just want you to want me. Why don't you want me? Why don't you feel the same way? Why don't you want me back? Why have I done all these things for you? I'm willing to do all these things for you. I've always been there for you. I go above and beyond for you, or I would be willing to go above and beyond for you. You, us, we. Don't you see? Don't you see? Can't you see that woman, what that woman's been doing to me? It's like victim mentality, really. I don't know if they're verbalizing this to their friends or their family or whoever will listen, but inwardly somebody definitely feels kind of like a victim here because they truly believe that why can't the two of you just get back together? Or why can't the two of you be together? Why won't you just open up to them? And it's like, why is it so important? Why does it have to be Pisces or Crosswatcher? Why are they so, again, I got hell-bent in Aquarius, but that was a very different message. Why are they so hell-bent that you have to be the one? Find someone else. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, some of you may actually be like, absolutely not. I definitely don't want this person. Or if it's an ex, I don't want this person back. But for others of you, I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all. I feel like it's innocent. You're focused on your own life. Some of you may be like, I don't want to date nobody. I got a kid. I got kids. And look, there's people out there that date people, like this new case, which is fucked up. I'm not even getting into it, guys. I already mentioned it in Capricorn's message. You may want to watch Capricorn's message. Yes, I'm hearing some of you need to watch Capricorn's message. That was a fucked up message. But because it's just what I picked up in it. Somebody just ignoring their gut really on something. But there's a case coming out of Florida, I believe, where this stepfather did something horrific to his stepdaughter. Anyway, why was I saying that here? Oh, because somebody here is like, look, I've got kids. I've got I'm not trying to get in a relationship with somebody right now. I have other people to think about. Now, let's say somebody's like, yeah, but they're our kids. We had them together. It's like, okay, but that doesn't mean we get back together. I don't want to be with you. Why can't you get that through your mind? Like, why can't we just be friends? And I mean only friends. Why do you still call me your wife? Or why do you call me your wife at all? Or why do you want to have this type of relationship with me? You think it's love? It is not love. It's that you don't want no one else to have me. You don't want anyone else to have me. Admit it. Like, I feel like somebody here gets frustrated, or you may get frustrated in the near future because somebody just won't, like, it's like they, like, for a while you may have liked it, especially if this is an ex that won't let go. You may have liked it and really thinking, oh, they care, or I know I've got them there. I know they still love me. But ultimately it became where it's like, no, they really need to, like, let go. But they don't. Okay? Now, for others of you, this wasn't an ex at all. It's just somebody here who, like, you're just not interested in having that type of connection with, because again, I feel like I have to reiterate myself a lot here, but that's probably what you've been having to do, or what you will have to do. It's just you're not doing that. Maybe some of y'all were married a long time or something. This is another story, and you're like, I'm not really, I'm not looking to get married. And maybe someone's like, you could be in a relationship now, and they're like, well, why don't you want to get married? Like, I don't understand. You don't, like, I'm basically, and it's like, because I don't. Like, I don't. And they're like, but I want you to. But I want you to want that. But I want you to want me. But I want you to want marriage. But I want you to want a baby. I want you to want it. And it's like, wah, wah, wah. Like, I'm hearing a broken record now. I'm gonna need, you know, you may come off as like harsh or like kind of callous or mean or a bitch, but you're not. Somebody here could even have been in a relationship with somebody. This is not everybody's story, but it's specific. Could still be in a relationship with a person who, like, one person believes this way, maybe an atheist, and the other person's very religious, and it's like, but I want you to believe in God. And it's like, well, then why would you even get with me? Because I'm not going to. Now, y'all know I am a God believer, but I'm getting a message here. I'm not saying anything about people who don't. I believe everybody has the right to believe what they want. So, but I get that here, where it's like, but I want you to, and it's like, did you get with me to like have a fixer-upper, or to like, you know, because you're not going to make me be what you want me to be. Maybe somebody here, there was a relationship, but it ended, and it was like wonderful while it was wonderful, but it served its purpose, you know, but to one person, they weren't ready to let go, and they're like, they just can't accept it, and it's like, you're turning me into your enemy, or you're going to turn me into your enemy, like, because you won't accept that I just want to do my own thing. I got married too young. I've always been with somebody. I was a mom young, a dad young, and I just want to be myself now. Like, I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that. And then they're thinking, inwardly they're thinking, yeah, you're not looking for that. You say that now, but if I do ultimately let you go and let you do your own thing, like let you, first of all, I don't need your permission, daddy or mom. But anyway, if I let you do that, then ultimately you'll decide you want to be with someone eventually, and it won't be me, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so what if it's not? This is not love. This is obsession. Sorry, it's not love, it's obsession. Somebody here is like obsessed, or either obsessed or very controlling, and they can't allow someone to just, you know, be who they are, be who they want to be. Now, you could have someone who's been pretending and holding tightly and having a lot of patience up until this point, whatever that means, right? So whenever you watch this video, up until this point, you could be watching this a year from now. Right now, something's going on. I don't know if they're showing you this. You may be feeling it. You feel it coming from your person. Something feels a little different. But what's going on is it's starting to get to them. They're like, hasn't it been long enough? Hasn't it been long enough? Like, I understand I'm trying to give you your space, and I do respect that about you, that you're not needy or codependent or anything like that, and you're doing your own thing. But, like, don't you think that you're, like, ready to be in a relationship now? I kind of feel like you don't want me. You're just not telling me that or something. And it's like, stop. Like, I relate to the person, whoever you are, I relate to you being the one, Pisces or crosswatcher, being the one that's like, you're not gonna manifest me to like magically become who you want me to become. I have a very strong mindset. I'm hearing disposition. I have a very strong set mind. You ain't gonna change me. You're not gonna convince me. If anybody fucks with magic, your magic ain't gonna work. I'll talk to every entity you send my way, shake their hand, and send them right back to have a conversation with you, because there's no vacancy here. I'm too aware. I'm too awakened. Have a long way to go. I'm not perfect. But this is not what I want, and this is what you want. So I'm seeing we're going two different paths right now, and that I'm willing to accept that you are not. And in that case, it comes off a little obsessive. Or, you see, why am I talking like this? Because it's almost like somebody's going to get frustrated here. You guys are going to get frustrated. Where it's like, I don't think they, you know, they get it. Somebody, if there is a relationship here, someone could feel like they're constantly having to beg their partner for something, like a more committed relationship, or for a baby or another baby, or they're having to beg them for sex. And it's like, you should never have to do that. Like, you should never have to beg. I don't want you to beg. It's just, I don't want a baby, or I don't want another baby. If that's something you want, have it with someone else. But it's like, but I don't want someone else. It's like, okay, well, you can't have both. You either want me, who doesn't want a baby or doesn't want any more babies, or you want someone else. But you can't have both, and you're irritating me. It's something like that, right? Or you could have somebody who's celibate here. I keep going back to the celibate, but yeah, I get it. And someone's like, But it's not, but it's love because we were married, or because, and it's like, or because we were together before, and it's like, we're past tense. It's not who I am now. Now, also be careful of anyone here. Now, this could be happening to someone on the outside of you, maybe someone in your family. Hopefully, it's not your children, where there's like peer pressure. Like, someone could be trying to pressure someone here into like having sex. Oh, I hope that ain't happening. That wouldn't be good. Pisces or crosswatch are gonna fuck somebody up if someone's trying to pressure their kid, especially like their young child, to do something before they are ready to. Bitch, let me not go to jail. I hope that's not happening, but it feels pressury here. It feels like there's pressure. Some of y'all may be thinking, are we ever going to get a good we get whatever comes out. This is what comes out. You guys have really intense messages because you guys are intense. You're a very intense sign. Pisces, or the crosswatcher you're watching, you're taking on the Pisces energy right now, or something. You're connected to one. And it's very intense energy. It's very intense. It's like heart. I mean, it's very deep, I mean, I've never, ever, ever connected to any Pisces energy and felt like, oh, it's just surface level. No, ever. That's a good thing. When we get these types of messages, this is a good thing because this is reality. This is real life. This is what goes on every day in people's lives. People go through this. It's not a fake story. This is real shit. You know what I mean? This is a good story for somebody. Whoever's confident in who they are, the message is good for them. If anybody's taking this message as, oh, why don't we always get negative messages? Or is this, then it's negative because you won't let go. It's negative because is there something in your life that you're not accepting that you need to accept because another person has free will and you're just not wanting to see it? That's very specific. I've done it though. It's not like this person who wants someone to want them or wants someone to do something that the other person doesn't want to do or just isn't ready or isn't focused on that right now. They have their reasons. It may be innocent. I've been there. So let me be understanding to that person, even though it can be hard, because it's like they just don't respect someone or they can't hear no or they can't have it their way or something. And it's like, no, you just need to let go or something. But I get that because I've been there. So I was with somebody who we dated in high school and then we got back together, and I would do things differently if I could go back. Like, I just would have done things differently, not to be specific, but I should have just accepted. Well, one, I should have been more careful and not just jumped back into a relationship thinking that this person was the same as they were back in high school. And, I didn't. And when I was aware that this person was a heavy drinker, I should have accepted it and either left then or stayed, depending on what I felt I needed to do, right? But instead, I hounded this person and was like, you should go to therapy, you should get help, you should go to, like rehab, because I had been sober at that point and not very long. So instead of me trying to like push that on this person, I should have just walked away. Of course, it was me innocently just trying to show that I cared, and I want this person to not have like cirrhosis later on in life. I mean, that's how I lost my dad, and I was dying from it. And I very much loved this person, but I felt like it was my duty to like force them, and that was wrong of me. It was wrong of me to try to force this person and to be so aggressive about it and then try to shame them and make them feel bad, when I could have just, one, thought twice before I got with them again, made sure that they were right for me, and two, I could have just left instead of tried to force them to do and be something that they didn't want to, clearly. Do I think they were right for abusing a substance? No, but they were being them. And I was in the wrong for trying to change them and make them what I wanted them to be. For me. It wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. I would go back and make a lot of different decisions in my life. That wasn't the first time I was like that. I mean, I was with people before I ever like dabbled in smoking weed, which if y'all know, you've been watching me a while, I don't do anything. No weed, no sex, no drinking, no smoking, nothing. I'm basically a square now. But I've dabbled in things before, and before I used to really hate marijuana, and then I went into like a stage where I smoked it a lot. But before I ever did, I was really, really against it. It was like one of my things I was really against, like drugs. And like, what a hypocrite, right? But yet I was an alcoholic and a fucking heavy cigarette smoker. You see, I'm being very open with you guys, right? Because I'm trying to let you know that I understand the other person, but it's frustrating on both ends. And but anyway, so yeah, I would date people and they would be like heavy pot smokers. Like, one, I should have thought about that before I got with them. It's my fault ultimately. I mean, I'm taking responsibility for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew. But also, if I didn't know, because some I didn't, some I did not know, I should have left right then and there and without protesting. I should have just left and saw it for what it was. But of course, hindsight's 2020. You know, I didn't. I berated them. I scolded them constantly over it and made them feel really shitty about it, to where it was like, I don't accept you, I don't accept you, I don't accept you. Now, do I think somebody who smokes weed, that's who they are? No. I mean, you didn't come out of the pussy smoking weed. You know, do I think somebody who drinks, that's who they are? No. You didn't come out of the pussy drinking. I've been there also, so I know it's not who someone is. It's just what they've chosen to do. But I should have accepted that somebody or people have chosen what they've chosen. You know, if for those of you who believe in the Bible, you don't have to watching this again. I'm open to anyone. I'm very open. I think people, especially Christians, because, right? We skip over the part where it says love accepts all things. We have a hard time accepting that you don't have to participate in what other people do, but you still need to accept that that's something they've chosen to do. You can walk away or you can stay. But if you stay, even if you're not participating in it, you have to accept that that's what they're choosing to do. That's the path they're choosing. Now, this could go deeper. This could go way deeper. I've been there, so I'm trying my best during this message, if you can tell, by talking about my own situations I've done and been, and I'm just trying to really understand this person on the outside. But it's, you know, again, going back to you, Pisces or Crosswatcher, it's frustrating when it's like, because somebody wants something for you, when they push and push and push and push, and they just won't take no for an answer, or they just won't get it, or they just like want you to see something the way they see it, or they want you to be what they want you to be when they want it, and they can't accept it. You know, it's like soul crushing, really, and it makes you want to run from somebody. It makes you want to run from them, when that really sucks, because maybe you never wanted to run from somebody initially at all, but you eventually get to that place because you feel as if it's history repeating itself. It's somebody not accepting where you are. And that's the message. I'm going to leave it there. We got what we needed here. Again, happy birthday, Pisces. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.